Hey guys, it's Hannah here and I am back today with my project pan update for the end of October, start of November. I updated this last one pretty late into October, so it hasn't been a full month of progress, but I still have some updates for you, so let's just get into it. With my primer, I always go in order of application if you've never seen my project pans. I've been doing this for, gosh, how long have I been doing project panning for? Years. And I've been full face project panning for a good chunk of that. So let's start with primer. This is the Refi Blur and Hydrate Primer. I introduced this in July. And since then I've used 20 grams of this, which is crazy. So 3 months of use, 20 grams of product progress. This is a 40 ml product, so should see me out the year. But it's getting progress. It was 43 grams, it's now 39 grams. So again, that is the least amount of progress I've made, but I also recognize that I updated late in October and it was holidays and I'd gotten married and I wasn't wearing makeup, so there's that. Then we have my foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. I started marking this last month because I realized I could do that. That's the progress. It was 100 grams, it's now 95, which is about the same amount of progress as I'd made the month before. So, but based on that, I'm going to be using this for a while. I don't need a whole lot with this. I feel like I have a lot on it today and it feels really mask-like. I don't need a whole lot with this. So we're just going to work our way through it and I'm just going to use a light layer, and if it takes longer, it takes longer. Like, there are a lot of foundations that I need to get to, but they can just stay in there. Concealer, I wish I could see the progress on this because I marked this one as well last month, but it doesn't look like there's been any visible progress and the weight hasn't changed for the last 2 months. This is the Valentino concealer. I dislike this concealer. I dislike this concealer because I love the foundation so much. It is a fine concealer, but considering like the foundation was my wedding day foundation, that's how much I love the foundation. And there's my washing machine. I love the foundation so much that this concealer is so disappointing. Yeah, it's somehow still going. Like, it's completely empty up here. It's definitely down here. But how I'll go, I don't know. I did not realize when I introduced the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder last month how empty it was, because it is now completely empty. Completely empty. I don't know how. I didn't realize. So, Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Pound Cake is on its way in. It's starting at 103 grams. This is basically untouched. I think I'd used this 2 or 3 times before I introduced this to the project. Sorry, before I started using this at the end of the month, and I'll have introduced it to the project. This is 20 grams, so we're going to see how long it takes me to use 20 grams of powder. It's going to be a while. I love this bronzer, but I don't think this bronzer is going to get much use for the rest of the year. This is the Rare Beauty Bronzer Stick in Bright Side, and I love it, and I have made probably like a lot of visual progress. Like, this was completely new when I started and rounded at the top, and like, that's how much visual progress I've made. However, since moving, my commute to work has significantly increased, and cream bronzer is a thing I can cut out of my routine on a daily basis. So this may have been used twice. Maybe. So I don't expect there to be any progress for the rest of the year. I assume it will stay at that 34 grams because I just am not reaching for it. I'd love to try and pan a powder bronzer next year. We'll see. I'm going to keep it in the project so that it's in my makeup basket to remember to use, but I don't think it's going to be used regularly. MAC Glow Play. I hit pan on this last month. I don't think it's gotten much bigger in terms of how much pan there is. I definitely enjoyed playing with the blushes in my makeup basket last month. But I love this blush. Do I want to see this blush out, or am I going to declutter it at the end of the year? I think I'm going to pause this at the end of the year and throw in the Half Magic one, because I think I can actually finish that up and then bring this back out probably by winter, honestly. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It was 34 grams, it's now 33 grams, so there's that. Benefit Julala, I've used, there's this much of it left, so I should finish that next month. There's no weight progress on my Ulta Eye Base, but there's that much left. I need to not freak out about that. That's plenty of eyeliner. It's going to be fine. I think I wore the Hourglass eyeliner, not putting this on my lips, once or twice, still 6 grams. I use the Auric lip balm every day and I made no weight progress after it grew the month before, so there's that. I love it, so I'm okay that it's lasting, but there's that. And then my NARS lip gloss is at work. No one is surprised. It's being used, it's just, I forget to bring it home. What I did use up, which is no surprise to anyone, is, well, I was wondering if I was going to finish it up. I did. I just finished it up. I have not even touched my replacement yet. That's how much I just finished this up. The Then I Met You Living Cleansing Balm. I love this stuff. I don't know if I introduced it in June or what, but it's wonderful. It smells like fruity sorbet. It's delicious. And this is my last full-size cleansing balm. I've been panning cleansing balms for I don't know how long because I have an obsession with the Pharmacy Green Clean cleansing balms, and they regularly, like every Christmas, have come out with mini, not mini, but like 50 ml scented ones, and I would buy them. And I had developed a bit of a stockpile of them. This is my last full size. I have 2 of the mini minis from last year's set. Spoiler alert, the Sephora sale has started. I have purchased the Wicked set, but this is the Tatcha Indigo Cleansing Balm. It's not even broken the seal, not even opened. It is 110 grams starting. It is completely sealed. I don't think this will take me too long. This is 54 grams, so that usually takes me about 3 months to use up, 2 to 3 months. So maybe finished by the end of the year or just into January. The Sunday Riley Be Nice Niacinamide Serum, finished that one up. Again, not surprise to anyone. However, what was a surprise to me was the way my skin freaked out in the week after I finished using that up, and I had full barrier freak out. I could not put anything on my skin except the Paula's Choice Advanced Barrier Repair Moisturizer, and that is the only thing I've used for the last 2 weeks. I tried to use my lactic acid the other week and it freaked back out, so I am on a no actives moment at the moment, so I'm not going to replace that with a treatment because I'm not freaking my skin out. So there's that. Which also means I haven't used my Barsant Squalane and Probiotic Gel Moisturizer because I'm literally only using the Paula's Choice. So it was 165 grams, it's now 158, but I haven't used it for like 2 weeks, so there's that. Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother was here, down here. I need such a small amount of this and I only use it like once a week, so I did use 5 grams of product, but it's going to take me a while. And then, to no surprise, I barely used my Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint Body Lotion. It's getting low. It's still at 112 grams. I've used 140 grams of this in the last 4 months, which is insane because I don't use body moisturizer. This is what I usually have, is the 8 grams of progress I've made in the last month. My goal is just to finish this by the end of the year. That's my last Bath & Body Works moisturiser. So that's that. That is my Project Pen update for the end of October. Start of November. We have 2 months to go. Some of these will be finished, some of them will be not, some of them will be carried over. Some of them I'm not quite sure, like primer could be, possibly, I don't know. Toucher, possibly. We'll see how we go. Honestly, that Valentino concealer might just go at the end of the year because I'm just so mad at it. We'll see. If you're project penning, let me know in the comments how you're going. It's the last little hurdle. Let's keep each other going. Click subscribe to stay tuned for more. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you guys in my next one, which will be my what I wore in September and October. And it's huge because it was wedding season. So it was bridal shower, wedding, honeymoon, all the things. All the things. So stay tuned for that and I'll see you then. Bye guys.